What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Nick, and today we are talking about Halloween Ends, the movie that I have been waiting for so long to come out. And I was completely pissed off. So hear me out. If you have not seen the reboot of forget the reboot, actually Halloween, the one that they just actually remade, I guess, because, they did Halloween and then Halloween 2, and then they went back to Halloween. Not the Rob Zombie ones, okay? Halloween, Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends. Those three. Just go back to those, okay? Halloween is a very important one that you should watch if you want to kind of know what's going on. Halloween Kills is another one that you should watch. This is where it just starts to progressively get stupider, okay? This did not turn out the way that I thought it actually was. Michael Myers was barely in this movie. This story focused more on Corey, but I want to dive into something that is super crazy, and I don't think many people even remember this. I went into this movie not liking it because I've seen it twice. I had to watch it over so I can do this recap. I went into this movie not liking it. And I left the movie not liking it still. I mean, literally was a big disappointment from Michael coming off so incredibly weak. The main characters in Halloween is always supposed to be Michael Myers. Michael or Laurie, Michael and Laurie. That is the main characters. On this one, Halloween Ends, it focused more on Corey. Now, I understand that because it's supposed to be the end of the franchise and all that stuff, they wanted to paint it as if there's this dark cloud over Hansfield. Like, Corey literally is deemed a kid killer because at the beginning of the movie he was babysitting, and this little kid, who by the way was getting on my damn nerves in the entire movie, all he kept doing was jumping out, scaring people, went at the top of the spiral steps, boom, trying to lock him in the door, and guess what happened? You fell. He cracked his whole neck. It happens when you do stuff like that. That's beside the point. Well, he was standing at the top of the steps, and this is just something that was a tragic accident. But it just looked it bad. He had the knife in his hand. He just looked it like a killer. Let's just fast forward, because I'm trying to recap this I'm trying to put this all into a 10-minute video somehow. He meets Michael Myers for the first time in a sewer, okay? I don't know what happened, but this is what I think happened. First and foremost, being in a sewer, okay? That's creepy enough. We done seen it. Shout out to Stephen King. We done seen that a million times. And you don't want to go in no sewer. Michael Myers was the last person I would have thought that was in the sewer. He's probably the one person that I don't want to see in no sewer because he's standing in corners and stuff. But this kid is in the sewer. On his way out, we finally see Michael. I think this is the first time we see Michael. Michael puts his hand out and chokes this kid. Now, what I'm thinking, two things could have happened after watching it a second time. It's like evil sees evil, like real recognize real. So he kind of let him go. I don't know where y'all wrote in the script where all of a sudden Michael has compassion and a heart and he's loving, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not like that. Like, what are you talking about? This is Michael Myers. That's stupid. That's what annoyed me first and foremost. Or there was some kind of transfer of power that happened. Like, because if you remember back in the day, and this is why it is important, I understand what they tried to do in terms of going straight from part one and forgetting everything else. But let me tell you why that is stupid to do, because this story with Corey seems to me to have picked up off of Jamie. If you don't remember that, I didn't even come to this realization until the end of the movie. If you remember, without any explanation at all, Jamie turned evil. There was no context after that. It was just she was evil and she killed, I think, her stepmother or something like that. Stepsister or something. Jamie became evil and Doctor, no, he was about to shoot her. You know what I'm saying? The dude had to come and stop him, but he was going to get rid of that problem right then and there, okay? Like, he wasn't going. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because that's very important when you look at how this happened. This guy turned evil at the hands of Michael Myers. I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if you gotta get in his mist or what the problem is, but this has happened before, and this has happened to his niece. And that's what I feel like that they played off of, because let's be honest, at the end of 5, we didn't get any more story about that. Now we looking at how he is when he looks at somebody. And I remember Dr. Loomis, I remember him saying something about Michael's staring in the face of evil and how he was just pale face and all that stuff. I remember he was saying that. But this seems to have taken on like that Jamie kind of storyline, where now it's like finishing off that storyline, because now you have this kid who's now a killer. He's killing people, and he's doing this stuff that Michael should have been doing in the movie. This is what blows my mind, and this is where I hate the movie, okay? Michael, at one point, I'm thinking that maybe this guy is... At first, I thought this was Michael's son or something. For whatever reason, I thought he done picked up a chick, banged her throughout that 40 years, and he done popped up with a kid. I thought something was going... something was going to happen there. So I'm like, okay, well, that's not the case. This guy is in the sewer wrestling with Michael Myers. What are y'all... Why would you do that, man? You can't beat up Michael Myers. That's never been the case. You don't even go near his hands. He was always cold with these. Boom, grab your face, smash it into a door. He was cold with that stuff. But they got Corey, this regular kid, wrestling with this monster. Okay. I even thought at one moment that maybe Corey was going to lure or bring people in the sewer for Michael to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Because there was some stuff that Michael was doing. When Michael would kill somebody, he would like shake. Like he was getting power back. Like, we all saw that. Why is Michael twitching? You know what I'm saying? After a kill. We like, okay, he's coming back straightening up. Scoliosis is gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's literally back. We was like, okay, cool. We about to get the Michael that's about to kill. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case at all. He got weaker. Lori, why are you still in Hansfield? Nothing left there. Why are you still in that place? In that town? Why are you still there? Come to Chicago or something. Go, you know what I'm saying? Like, go to Los Angeles. Go somewhere else. Why are you still there after all of this stuff happened? They act like they can't get out of there, but whatever. But it was missing a lot of context. There was even a moment where Corey, when he was fighting Michael, he got the upper hand on Michael and he took Michael's mask. Now, there's 2 things that you don't ever do. Number 1, you don't walk up on Michael Myers, and 2, you don't touch his face, okay? You touch his face, he start acting crazy. They were supposed to scare us with Michael, but instead they scared us with old little Corey. Yeah, they tried to scare us with Corey. And then there was a part in that don't even make sense to me, where Michael came through the door to get his mask back, because that's very important to him. He reaches down for the knife, though. He reaches down for the knife, and the guy, Corey, wakes up and stops him from grabbing the knife, causing Michael Myers to kill him. So what was that? What was that for? I don't understand that. What was that about? I have no clue what that part was about. Was he trying to stop Michael? Was he saying, get your hands off my knife, pal? Like, what was that about? So Michael killed him. you know. And then there's the battle with him and Lori, and Michael just pretty much got his ass beat. To just sum it up, he got beat up. He really did. Refrigerators thrown on him. He got pinned down. This strong man got pinned down. But what I think happened in this was it showed Michael is human. And it showed that somehow he does age. Because he definitely was not the strong Michael that we remember. He was stronger in 2018. Make that make sense. He was stronger then to take out half the town by himself. But for Lori, it just... he just couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it. Michael got completely annihilated at the end. They ended this making Michael look so weak. I get it, but you didn't give us any inclination about his legacy still living on. We get it in Hatfield, but y'all didn't do anything to give him a good send-off if this is the end. Y'all didn't give him a good send-off. He is a legendary, iconic horror movie character. Justice was not done to him. You had this kid doing all of the killing mainly. So yeah, Halloween was just pretty much a big... to me. It was not good. I see where you're going, but if you was gonna go that route, then maybe you should have kept some of the franchise in it so y'all could have played off of Halloween Part 5. To me, Halloween Part 5 is the most matched up story to match up with this guy Corey and him being evil and what happened. What happened to Corey kind of gives us insight on what happened to Jamie. Because all we seen was Jamie at the top of the steps holding the knife. That was it. But maybe all of this happened to Jamie. But again, they said, we only want part 1, and we're going to skip everything else. I understand, because that mask was horrible. I get it. I understand. They refrigerated that mask before they put it on his face. I understand. That was a Family Dollar mask, and they should have never put it. So I get why they wanted to just leave that movie alone in general, but still, I think that the storyline matches up with that one. So yeah, that's my take on Halloween. I think that it was just not that good to me. It really was not that good to me. I was supposed to go to the movies to see it, so that didn't happen. So I ended up watching it on Peacock. Greatest decision ever, by the way. So yeah, that's all I got for y'all.